Time now for this morning's American Family Report. And Diane was mentioning this is high season for weddings. It is also high season for family vacations. But would you consider giving up some of your vacation time so you could donate it to a coworker who needs to care for a seriously ill family member? Well, more than 300 people, 300, said yes at the Southern California Edison, the big power company out there. Some of them are joining us today from the home of a very grateful husband and father, Nick Moretta, who is joining us with his son John and co-workers David Barstow and Craig Henderson, and also a lot of the people who contributed a vacation time. And Nick, I have read a lot in the last 24 hours about your wife, Deborah, and I know she has leukemia and was in a coma for a while, came out of the coma, and can't speak, but does understand, but needs you to dress her, to give her constant care, to exercise her, etc. So you were in a situation, I understand, where your family vacation time and family leave time was about to run out?
That's correct, yeah. Excuse me.
How long?
That's true.
How long have you been caring for Deborah?
Since March of 2002, March the 10th of 2002.
So you were at wit's end as to what you were going to do for caring for your wife.
I really didn't know. I didn't know. It was overwhelming. The doctors told us that she wasn't going to survive, and there was just a lot going on, and I didn't know what to do. And these people were unbelievable, and they came up with this idea, and it's overwhelming.
Well, David Barstow, I understand it was your idea. What did you do?
Actually, when this all took place, Craig and I were discussing it. It's something the company's had a benefit that's out there, and we put together a letter. Craig and I sat down and wrote it, and then Craig took it from there on up through HR and got the approval through management. It's been done before, but when we put this together, we had no idea of the magnitude of how it was going to come out with the amount of hours and what the needs were going to be. It's just been amazing. So
you told coworkers at Southern California Edison of Deborah's plight and of Nick's plight.
Yes.
And Craig, how many people responded?
Don't know the total number of people that actually responded, but the total hours were, extraordinary. Couldn't believe how many hours that were actually donated. 2,500,
I understand. Is that right?
Hours, that's what we've gotten that from upper management, those numbers, because we weren't really sure.
Well, I
was
just doing the math on that. I was just doing the math on that, David. 2,500 hours, you divide it by 8-hour days, that's more than 300 days that people contributed.
Yeah, that's what we were seeing in some of the literature that was put out in a different article.
All right, Nick.
It's pretty amazing.
Nick, that is pretty amazing, and I know, since it's 300 people, a lot of those folks have to be strangers. Is that right, Nick?
Oh, many of them, I'm sure, yeah. I don't know who they were. Nobody's told me. But, clearly, a lot of them I wouldn't have known.
So how do you say thanks?
Like this. Just like this. This is about... what else can I do? This is fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
It really is extraordinary. Yeah, go ahead.
It is.
Oh, I was just going to say, it makes you feel good just to be a small part of a big thing that can have such a major impact.
So, John, how's your mom doing?
She's doing good each day. She's doing better. She's coming along in her progress.
And I suspect it helps, in your mind, to have Dad there doing the care as opposed to somebody from outside.
Yeah, then we know what's going on, and we can always talk to her like we normally would, without worrying,
Yes, and Dad can tell her some of those bad jokes, which I understand are very much a family tradition. All right, John, all the best to you. Nick, thank you. David, Craig, nice job. We'll be back.
Good Morning America's American Family is brought to you by Kmart.